Well, hello, darling. Welcome to K&M Witchery, or Readings by K&M. What's up? That's me. I am Kat Nicoletta Monroe. For those of y'all who may not know, welcome to your spiritual check-in, which is pretty much a timeless, general collective reading. Whatever comes out, I hope, is to offer y'all practical healing, some clarity, and spiritual guidance towards your personal evolution. So, if you like what I just said or will resonate with anything that is about to come out, I do hope that you'd join the tribe, subscribe, and definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I like hearing from y'all. I am an intuitive reader, so I'm just trying to figure out how the heck I am to read this. I see. Oh, and then we continue. These three, I heard yes, but this one no? Okay. Oh. Wow. What's going on here? So then, quick question for y'all as I keep shuffling in for you. Do you prefer me on camera, like seeing my face? Or do you just want to see the faces of these cards? What is more comfortable for you to tune into? What do you resonate with more? Let me know. Perhaps maybe I'll do a poll or something so y'all could let me know how it is that you prefer me to show up. Okay. Oh. Aha. Okay, well, let's move all of this over and get started. That was quite a long shuffle in, gathering some details. Hearing it's been a long, hard road. Have you been on some sort of a journey? Now this is the Knight of Cups, and yet we're left with a backpack. Perhaps maybe for quite some time you've been carrying an emotional burden, and I mean, you've definitely had some form of release as of recently. This moon can symbolize either like a realization of sorts, or a lesson has phased itself out, because this does feel a little karmic here next to this 10 of Swords energy here, where there seems to have been a really wonderful transformation come from a whirlwind of different types of, I just heard ways out. Interesting. So for a long time, something had been weighing on your shoulders, okay? And as of recently, and or soon come, okay? As of you tuning into this, this could be a message that this sort of solution is coming your way, okay? Because it's going to range for a couple of y'all, but let's get into it. Deep emotional burdens that you have been taking, traveling with, and have tried time and time again to remove out of your system. I'm hearing like you went through all different forms of therapies. Perhaps maybe this is like my lips tingled on this. Perhaps maybe it's like a weight loss journey, and you're attempting now like more somatic exercises. It's like you're changing the trajectory of healing. It's not just focusing on physical strength and diets, but rather also more of the somatic exercises and transformation from an emotional as well as mental route too, to remove any of that excess trauma that has just made itself at home in your body. If this resonates with any of y'all, you understand, okay? Because all diseases and illnesses start off unconsciously, right? They're built up, especially an accumulation of stress and trauma on the body. Definitely bad habits too, okay? There's a culmination of different reasons, but it starts off unconsciously, because even those bad habits that feed into the diseases and things like that also come from unconscious reasonings. And I know oftentimes people prefer the word subconscious as opposed to unconscious, but it is the unconscious mind nonetheless. Okay, subconscious equals unconscious mind. I don't know why just people feel so like safe with the word subconscious, but like, what is the subconscious? There's the unconscious mind, and then there's the conscious mind, you know? That little gap in between there isn't your subconscious. It is your consciousness of your unconsciousness, you know? Anyways, that completely derailed. Before I digress even further, great big transformation on a spiritual way, definitely feeling it on a physical way, because it is impacting you emotionally. Okay, and that emotional impact is leading to some form of successes should you continue to keep trying and doing, okay? Because when a card comes out sideways, like this Two of Swords had, and it's interesting too because it's the Two of Swords, so it's a decision-making card in a decision-facing spread, I suppose. When something is sideways, it's like it teeter-totters. Which way will it go? In reverse or in the upright? Here is a choice that needs to be made about a choice. I think some of y'all may want to quit something while you're ahead in a way, because it's bringing about like emotional discomforts and it's pushing out narratives or something that needs to be transformed and changed. However it is that this is resonating with you, whether this is more therapeutic based or you're going through a physical transformation on your body, and we'll touch on this Sevens of Coins energy in a hot second too. Or this is something financial, like maybe you got a new job and you're going through the discomforts of learning how it is to be an employee there or manage a team or whatever it may be. Perhaps if you're self-employed, I mean, that just brings about like a ton more different types of questions because you have no one telling you what to do. You're it. You get figure it out, bud, you know? So there's a lot of discomforts here that are no longer going to weigh you down should you continue doing whatever the heck it is that you have been doing and like maximize it. Okay, like become obsessed with it temporarily, because too much of even a good thing isn't very great. But the reason why I'm saying become obsessed is because more will grow from it. What you're reaching right now is, for some of y'all, it feels like it's a breakdown when really it's a breakthrough. If you just stick to it, this plateau-like perception of your experience will fade, okay? It's like you really got to get into the process of losing something in order to gain something, right? Now, this could be a third-party contribution to help bridge the gap between the past and what is now falling apart in order to fall back into place with this 10 of Coins and really actualize, okay? So everything that you have been going through emotionally, even physically, undoubtedly traumatically, okay? Like whatever it is and however it is that this has been resonating with you, this Three of Coins could involve a collaboration of a third party, like a coach, like a doctor, like a psychiatrist, like a physical therapist, right? There have been a couple of readings already in the past where I had mentioned asking for help. The most recent spiritual check-in too, just before all of the pick of cards, it'll be up here. You're welcome. What's occurring here is the requirement to ask for help from somebody who has built upon the realization of everything that you've been working on, okay? They have your dream body. They have your dream role and position that you want them to become your mentor. They had accomplished particular types of healing when it comes to whatever it is that you are possibly going through that you can find a relation through. Like, find somebody who has gone through the thing in order to help you go through the thing. Okay, and the whole point here is for you to ultimately not give up. Okay, you're at a crossroads. You could be really thinking about this recently, like, okay, every single attempt that I've been doing time and time and time and time again, nothing's been working. It's just been breaking me at different levels, at different junctions. Just when I think I could make it all the way through, boom, right at the end, I am starting from scratch, right? Like nothing's really working, or so you're perceiving it to be. Okay, this could be that part, that pinnacle, that it's actually the breakdown that you have to break through. You know, sometimes the only way to break through is to have the breakdown. Sometimes, like, that secret compartment to the quote unquote next level to ourselves is to go down, it's inwards. Ascension has this interesting notion in New Age spirituality, okay, where it feels as though there's almost like layers, like you're constantly ascending, right? You're reaching the higher version of yourself. And so thus they must be floating up where, somewhere, who knows where in the quantum fields, okay, just like ready for you to catch up, right? When really, true ascension is about peeling back the onion layers to yourself, right? It's about going in, going down within to your core essence. Your higher self, your inner child, your truest, most authentic, healthy form of being exists already within you. It's there. Hi. Look no further but yourself, right? And so when we're reaching these new groundbreaking heights that will invite experiences we hadn't yet had before, and thus they are uncomfortable, we got to go through them. You know, you got to go through those quote unquote, like, this is what people mean when they're talking about like portals or quantum leaps. Okay, ultimately what that is you're allowing yourself to break down who you were mentally in order to release something emotionally, to feel and heal your physical environment. It's getting back into your body and allowing yourself to be human. And that requires excessive work. It requires you to push yourself beyond means that you've had before. It means sticking through the breakdown in order to break through. I'm really hoping this spiritual check-in is resonating with you and it is helping with you and these metaphors are sticking. And if it is, please let me know with a like. It helps my channel and it helps send these messages out to more people. And do be sure to let me know in the comments down below, okay? If you are ready for this transformation and you want to put this Two of Swords to good use and stick to this very difficult, albeit long road, like, I will not take that away from you, okay? It's been a while. Could be some things from childhood, could be past relationships that you're just carrying on your shoulders, could just be lack of self-worth, okay? Like, however it is that this is resonating with you, perhaps maybe you're just exhausted and you don't want to do certain things, okay? You have a sense of entitlement to your existence and to your manifestations that are, albeit perhaps maybe forgetting a bit of that human experience, the need to actually stay disciplined and do the thing that your soul is unable to do without your human body, and that is feel things, push yourself through things, have emotional experiences, and thus learn something, right? You got to stick to it. Stick to it is ultimately the goal. And again, ask for help. Someone's going to bridge the gap between your tower moment and your need and desire to completely, perhaps maybe break down, quit, throw in the towel, like just boom. Someone could just offer you some sort of collaboration, some sort of peace, some sort of guidance, something that will allow you to break through, okay, and see things perhaps maybe through a different type of lens, a different window, if you will. They will perhaps maybe open up a window for you. So much so that the 10 of coins, this is the human experience. All sort of like suits are the human experience. Any major arcana are more of the spiritual guidances, right? Like that's like divine shit. That's like energetics. This is human. This is something that you're able to obtain financially, fundamentally, securely. Coin's energy in particular is very physical. It actually also relates to the physical body. If we're going to talk about our various body systems, whether it's the emotional body, the spiritual body, the mental body. In this case, this is the physical body. It is the coins. It is tangible. It is real. So whatever it is that you are working towards, whether this is the most strong body you can build for yourself, the healthiest physical vessel that you can have in this human experience, or if it's a financial freedom and security and knowing that you have exactly what it is that you need as you need it, as you are entitled to experience in this lifetime in full abundance, whether this is you gaining some sort of stability after an emotional upheaval, it's coming for you. If not, it's already here. And this is just the acknowledgement thereof of your journey. And getting in a third party could really help you. So stop resisting asking for help. Stop resisting getting that justice being served, okay? Like when justice comes on in too. This is karmic retribution, okay? With the Six of Wands here, this is where I'm saying there's going to be a great success. So if you're still sitting here going, woe is me, the world's smallest violin, or perhaps maybe, honestly, maybe it's even more serious than that. And I just completely, like, I don't know, made it seem so much more casual than it is. Maybe you've honestly experienced some really heavy shit, okay? A lot of us have. I mean, welcome to 2024, right? Yeah. Whatever it is, if you choose to ask the right person or people for the right types of support to help push you through and have you not give up on yourself again. Don't give up this time, I'm hearing. It's going to work out this time. You've learned everything that you needed to learn in order to make this final, to make this success finally level out. I said karmic retribution. Dude, okay, if you're tuning into this video in 2024, which is likely the case, numerologically speaking, 2024 is an 8 year, okay? Numerologically, it adds up to 8. 8 stands for a multitude of different things. A lot of people will state that it's abundance, right? It's a reoccurrence and a flow, a never ending of abundance. The thing is, though, is there's a caveat to that as well, okay? Because the number 8 also signifies karma. What goes up must come down. There's these like pinnacle opportunities of where that 8 meets that allows you to choose the direction of your karma, to make sure that your karmic retribution is beautiful, okay? That it's going to meet success, that you're going to break particular types of loops and karmic points, that you're constantly living more so in the highs and less in the lows, even though the lows are also required too. Why are they required? Because it teaches us how to maximize the opportunities that we have in order to reach those highs again. This is where the number 8 also stands for Saturn. Saturn is ruled by the number 8, okay? Saturn, Daddy Saturn, likes us to remain diligent, likes us to grind, to keep on going, to push past challenges. People give Saturn a lot of flack because it's like long-term delays. Saturn wants you to grind, to push past old narratives and show up in order for you to build a life, in order for you to peel back those layers, so much so that you uncover a whole new being. I'm literally being shown right now a snake. Like, you know, when the skin comes off, I'm sorry, I don't really know the technical term for it, but when they start shedding their skin, it's like you're getting reborn again. You have fresh scales, fresh abilities. You're bigger now. Perhaps maybe you've gained some new colors and you've literally transformed. Now I'm seeing a butterfly. Your intuition has been leading you towards a brand new beginning. I know the death card comes out here as like its final outcome, but this is really good because what death is a transmutation of energy. It is ultimately the ending to welcome in a new beginning. It's very similar to this moon card, if you will. Moon cards are actually often depicted by exactly this in a way. We just got some extra dogs in here, perhaps maybe a lobster, but either way, it's the same imagery. We're going from something that used to be unknown to now something that is absolutely certain, by the way. Death is very certain. So is change and transformation. So if Spirit's going to give you right now, like the green light, that whatever it is that you have been working so hard for, likely for like most of your life, okay? Whatever it is that you are hoping to accomplish right now, if that success is guaranteed, would that change your motivation levels? Would it inspire you to show up more? Because ultimately, I really hope it does. And I know this is just a little YouTube reading, but if you do want something precise and concise, book with me at knmwitchery.com. Perhaps maybe I am that missing puzzle piece that you need. Perhaps I'm the part of the 3 of coins energy. I've got psychic services. I've got intuitive coaching services if you want something more long-term, and we can really work on the psyche too. With hypnotherapy, with neuro-linguistic programming, with timeline therapy, where we go back generations and lifetimes and remove emotional blockages. I can help you do that. So if that tickles your fancy, book at least a consultation with me. It's free. Let's have a chat. You'll know what's available for you for your ultimate success. You got options, Soul Fam. Whether it's with me or with anybody else, trust your instincts, okay? When the High Priestess comes out, which is depicted as the revealer in this deck, this tells you to trust, like you already have the internal compass and guidance. It's just uncomfortable. It feels like a burden because that burden is now meant to be released, hence why the breakdown or breakthrough exists, right? It's like a glass ceiling that's on the floor on your level right now, and you just have to like break down past it so you can fall into this new realm, this new experience for yourself, a new routine, a new sense of like strength in yourself, that confidence that you can gain because you've overcome and you have a story now. Think of all of your most favorite fantasy stories. You have a character that overcome the near impossible. Why are you incapable of doing the same? You too can be the main character of your story, can you not? I mean, that's exactly what this human experience is about. Your own individual stories, all compiled into one amazing human experience. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop giving up on yourself and keep pushing. Do the human experience thing that your soul has signed up to do. And believe me, that includes a lot of feeling. We have been programmed as a collective and a society to be very stoic, to suck it up and to hustle all the time and forget about our feelings and forget about the human aspects. And now AI is out here to continue to just do more of that. And to be honest, I think that's a really good thing because now we have more time and opportunities to be human, to heal. So if you are experiencing an influx of emotions like never before in your life, please know that that is in perfect divine timing, if you will. Okay? And it's happening for you right now to push past, to connect with somebody, whoever it is, that you are intuitively aligning with. Your intuition has already pulled you towards whoever that is. Book with them, talk to them, do whatever it is that you got to do to them, okay? There are services out there, Soul Fam, that exist for free as well. Whatever it is that you got to do, get support. Be brave enough to ask for help, to extend your hand and say, hey, can you hang on to this for a hot minute? Can you give me a hug? Shit, some of y'all just really need a hug. Go hug the nearest tree or the nearest person, whoever you got. I went many a months without a hug, and I started hugging trees throughout that time, and that helped me exponentially, by the way. So whoever needed that, because some of y'all could just be going through like an isolation period or something. Hopefully you're not like completely secluding yourself, because that is just self-sabotage, convincing yourself it's safer. No, get some help, get some support, okay, soul fam, because success is ultimately yours. And you never have to do it alone. Perhaps maybe that's some of the lesson that you need to hear, okay? Perhaps maybe you've had a dependency on the quote-unquote wrong people for a long time, the people that you had really extended your hand for and asked for help with. They let you down at one point or another. That's changing now. Trust your intuition, okay? Stop leading with a familiar hell and lead towards an unfamiliar heaven, okay? Work a little bit harder. Feel just a little bit more. Push yourself just a little bit further. Because success is just around the corner. It is right there. And if you're tuning in and you're still here, it is through the guidance of somebody else. You got to collaborate with someone, soul fam. I'm going to leave you with that, because I did hear my snaps. And now the messages are beginning to get a little bit more redundant. So all power to you, soul fam. Change and transformation is just around the corner. I just saw 25:55 on my timer. Okay, so that was a beautiful guided reminder of change. Okay, so if you're feeling the push to give up, give yourself just that much more. And witness what happens through you, because it's happening for you, soul fam. Okay, so just know sometimes breakdowns are really breakthroughs. Let me know with a comment or a like down below if this had resonated with you anyway. Soul fam, be sure to subscribe. And if I don't see you in another video, well, shoot, I hope we reconnect again sometime. Have a beautiful day, soul fam. Again, all power to you. Peace.